The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Thomas. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rides to back and leaves it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. Toast of the town until the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship.
There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Steps away to find some room. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense in an empty set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Snap it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Wants to throw again. forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Thomas. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Never a doubt. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Temple is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Rutgers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On the run, it's Thomas. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. He's got the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Still running at the 40.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up in their opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That brings them to within 1. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Can't get it to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line. After gaining 10 on that one.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Loses his way through. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.
analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it. But in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The give from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time Davids breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes
Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
that's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. And some room to work. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, what a move to get over. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them all bounce a little bit, get the big gain, get the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a fumble. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.